Summertime is here, and it's time to get outside and celebrate with your family and friends. And here in Connecticut, who doesn't love a good lobster bake? Well, here to give us a taste of what you'll find at the upcoming Derby-Shelton Rotary Club's Lobster Bake. You got to welcome to our show Diane Stroman and Pat Tarasovic. Ladies, so great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
And this, of course, is your second time on the show, Diane.
Yes, it is.
You are a pro.
I don't know about that.
You're in good hands, Pat, I assure you.
I know.
Listen, tell us what we're making today. Very good. It smells delicious.
Well, what we're going to make today is Creole shrimp and lobster bisque a la Rotary.
Oh, a la Rotary.
A la Rotary.
That. It sounds very good. Getting started now. Let's talk about some of the ingredients you need to make a really good and tasty lobster bisque a la Rotary. I should say. We're going to get it. Okay, so we're starting with what?
We're going to start with some butter.
Okay, we got a little
butter. 4
butter.
tablespoons of butter that we're putting in.
We have our little directions here. One small onion, finely chopped.
Finely chopped.
Okay, so we're going to dump that in.
Right.
And then it calls for 2 stalks of celery.
Which we have right here.
Okay. It's already pre-cut and made for us. This is the way we like to do it.
That's right. Thank you to David Grant.
There we go.
Who's supposed to be the chef today.
Hey, that's okay. You're filling in, and we love you.
But he's not feeling well, so I am filling in. So bear with me here today. So we have the celery that we're doing, which is 2 stalks.
Yep.
And then we're also putting in 2 cloves of garlic.
Okay, beautiful.
Minced.
There we go. And Pat, let's talk about this. This is all for a really great cause. This is your 2nd annual lobster bake.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
Well, actually, our first one we had the first Saturday of August last year, and traditionally now it's this first Saturday, August 1st.
Okay.
And we're raising funds to build a pavilion at the Shelton Riverwalk. And we're pretty excited about that. It was very successful last year. We had 300 people come out.
Wow.
And it's dancing, great menu, so we're pretty excited.
Now, how far away are you from meeting your goal? I mean, you guys pretty close?
Well, I would say that we raised about $5,000 last year. We still have a ways to go. It'll probably be a couple more years before we reach that goal, but we're pretty excited. We're going to start talking about, making the plans and everything.
It's fun just, trying to get there, and again, you know that it's in the distance. You're definitely going to be able to conquer that.
Yes.
What else are folks going to find at this event?
Well, they'll be dancing to the Starving Artist Band. Okay, and as Diane said, Dave Grant Catering will be doing all the cooking, so that's really, really good. And they did last year. They had shrimp cocktail, and they actually did we'll have corn on the cob, red potatoes, and I think it's apple crisp, famous apple crisp for dessert. And it'll be wine and beer that people will have too. They'll be given tickets.
I'm signing up now. I'm signing up right now. Diane, let's tell folks what you've done already now. You have combined, again, the cups of chopped, steamed, not yet. You've done the butter first.
I've done the butter.
Okay.
Right. We did the 1 small onion finely chopped.
Okay.
And we did the 2 stalks of celery.
Okay.
And we did 2 cloves of mixed garlic. And you let that cook for around 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then, after you've done that, we now put in a little flour. And we have a 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. And we're going to put that in.
Now, what's the biggest difference between, like, a bisque and, like, just soup? I mean, what's the difference?
Well, a bisque is a thick cream soup, and it's made from shellfish.
Okay.
That's the difference between that.
There you go, a little bisque 101 for you right here in Connecticut style. I love it. I love it. And then you brought along with you broth.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is going to give it that little extra kick.
Yes. What we do is let this cook for about 2 minutes. Let this thicken up a little. And then what we do is we add in 3 cups.
Is that 3 cups? Okay.
Well, this is 2.
That's
and I'm
2.
going to have to add another.
Okay.
So we're going to ask Miss Patty to...
There we go. A little teamwork in the kitchen.
I
like it.
1 cup there. Got it.
And this is chicken broth, but I'm sure if you wanted to, you could use vegetable broth if you'd like.
Correct.
Either or. But we are going to stick with these directions right here to make sure we nail it.
Right. And Dave was gracious enough to measure everything out for me.
Look at there. Okay. And then what do we do now? Do we let that boil?
We let that cook for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's what you do is you let it cook for about 10 minutes.
Okay. So relatively easy. I mean, this is not a tough, recipe to conquer.
No, if I could do it, anyone could do it.
Oh, no. We haven't spent much time with me in the kitchen, Diane.
It's a simple recipe.
You have not spent too much time with me. So listen, for the sake of TV, let's go ahead and add the other ingredients because we do have the finished product, but let's go to the next thing we're doing.
Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in our lobster meat.
Oh, a half a pound.
Half a pound of lobster meat.
Okay.
And then we're going to add in shrimp.
Of shrimp, because it calls for half a pound of steamed medium-sized fresh shrimp.
And the lobster meat.
Okay.
So we have that here as well.
All right. And of course, to make a good lobster bisque, you need the Creole seasoning. I love it.
And your half and half.
Now, how much half and half are we going for? Because I'm a little concerned we have a half a gallon here. That's a lot. That is a lot.
We're going to do 2 cups, Des.
Okay. There we go.
So let's measure out 2 cups.
There we go.
You want to do it?
Yeah, sure. Why not, sister? I'm not afraid. Listen, listen. I can bake and I can do a little bit. Let's see here.
That's a 2-cup measuring cup.
There we go. All right. There we go. I make a little mess here. Oh, look at that. Sonia would be in heaven. Let's put all that in there. In the meantime, I want to put the information on the screen for folks at home while we add this Creole seasoning. It's a 2nd annual Derby-Shelton Rotary Club Steak and Lobster Bake. It's Saturday, August 1st at the Shelton Riverwalk in Veterans Park from 3 until 7. You definitely don't want to miss that. In the meantime, I want you to take a peek and a smell, if you will, at this gorgeous lobster bisque a la Rotary. Look at this. I am going to put this in a bowl, and we're going to serve it up for Sonia Baghdadi to get in here and taste here in just a moment. Sonia, make your way in here so you can taste some of this. It is to die for, I promise.
I didn't realize I was invited to the party.
You are invited just to taste. This doesn't happen very often that I bring her in just to taste.
And I didn't wear my apron for the occasion.
You just eat away. In the meantime, thank you so very much, Diane Stroman.
Thank you.
A pleasure. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, calling all married couples.